Okay, knock knock knock. Hello everybody, welcome back to F1ABEEZ Round 9, Tier 2, where tonight we're going around Britain. I'm your commentator tonight, my name is Andrew, or you can just call me Hyperbeam in the chat. Yeah, as I said, tonight we're going to be going around Britain. Tonight's Tier 2. And the lobby should start in maybe about a minute or two, so get comfortable and let's get ready. We currently have a lot more people than we did last night. I think we had 5 people last night, and as the looks of it, we have about 15. So that just means more action. Looks like we're starting now. Looks like we're starting now in 23 seconds. So buckle up, everybody, because I feel this is going to be a good race. Last night was Tier 1. Tier 1 was pretty good. The last lap was especially special because I think it was QWERTY who spun just coming out of farm onto the Wellington Straight and unfortunately hit the barrier and lost the race. And on Thursday was Tier Mixed. And if you would like to join the Discord and you want to race in F1ABEEZ, then the Discord server is in the bio for F1ABEEZ Twitch. Tonight is also Tier 3. I am not doing Tier 3. I'm only doing Tier 2. I don't know who's doing Tier 3. But we're not watching Tier 3. We're watching Tier 2 now. So let's get straight into it. The short qualifying will start in 20 seconds. Let's just make sure everyone's ready. And let's get it underway. Peter 0513 has joined. Okay. And we're seeing a lot of familiar people from Tier M and from the other day. Drim Zero Boots, who joined late and Tier M on Thursday. And yeah, that's basically it. Not a lot of familiar faces, just one. Oh, Watson R6. And that's it. So short qualifying is underway. We'll be going on board with the first person that comes out of the pits, and that's Pilter has left. That's Peter, sorry, not Pilter. Really stupid. Takeaway King has left, and it looks to be like an Aston Martin and a Ferrari and a lot more people. Who was that came out first? That's him. This guy here. Miley Emo. Sure. Miley Emo. And we've got Watson, I think that is. No, it's not Watson, it's Akake. So the first people are out on the track right now, and looks to be Crafty Inc., Akakev, Last Crack, and Miley Emo. So those are the 4 people out on track right now. We'll be going on board with Akakev when he starts his flying lap. He's currently in the Haas, and I think it looks pretty good. The Uricali sponsor is currently not on the 2022 livery for the Haas. Actually, barely any sponsors on the 2022 Haas. I need to get my things. Sorry, yellow flags in sector 3. It's for no one now. come around the last corner with Akikev. We'll be on board with him for his flying lap. That's pressing the wrong buttons. And he spins it at the first corner, and that is his first flying lap over. And we'll go on board with my Lemo for his first flying lap, because he's not invalidated that yet, and he passed Kev. As we come into Brooklands, ow, that really hurt my knee. Come to Brooklands, looks like there might be a spot of rain soon on the track. Keep that in mind for the next 14.5 minutes. As we're on the Hamilton Straight. Seems like a pretty good lap from now. Downshifting into Cops, yellow flags in Sector 3. It's for the two Mercedes. I think one of them is going really slow by the looks of it on the minimap. That's very good, Magnus Beckett's. And onto the Hangar Straight. Yellow flags in Sector 3 again. That's purple Sector 3. That's probably because no one's actually set a lap. And he's going to be the first one to set a lap. Yellow flags in Sector 2 is for McLaren and a Haas. Yellow flags in Sector 1 again. We come into the last couple of corners. As we cross the line out to 127.800. That's the fastest time. And we'll be who's going to set their time next as we usually players just go off the track. I think I've just letting someone by. We've got everyone but Last Crack and Takeaway King on a flying lap right now. Wow. So everyone looking to get their first, trying to at least be able to set their first flying lap. But what's in our 6.6, the fastest lap of 127.779. Yellow flags in Sector 2 and 3. I think it's for Mercedes who's spun. It is a Mercedes. 60 hertz and sets the fastest time 127.349. Yellow flags in Sector 1, 2 and 3. Yellow flags in Sector 1 and 3 now. What is going on in this Grand Prix? No, that's Grand Prix. What's going on in this qualifying? Let's go down to... No, he's fine. As he coming in the pit lane, he's not. He's just running his tires to do another flying lap. These guys are crazy. I think there's a Haas that's going slow. What was that? Oh, hello. Okay. It's just not people past. Let's go down to Akika, see what's going on. He's on the Wellington Straight right now. Not Wellington Straight, the Hangar Straight. Going to Stowe. I don't think he's on a lap right now, so let's... What is going on in this qualifying right now? Is it another? Oh, hang on, what's going on there? What's this guy again? He's just going really slow. You can go a bit faster if you're on a slow lap. So we have got just under half the field that has set a lap right now. F1ABEEZ Rambo, who's set a pretty slow lap by the looks of it. Or he's just not a good driver. As he comes onto the Hangar Straight. Purple Sector 2, that's 18 seconds faster than his other time. Looks like he needs at the fastest time if he keeps this up. Coming out of Stowe. And he spins it! And he hits the barrier. And is that his qualifying over? No, it's not. He still keeps the car on. He spins it just at Stowe. I think he just clipped the curb. Dream Zero Boot sets the fastest time 126.762. Just under we've got 3 people that haven't set a time yet. We've got Takeaway King, Crafty Inc and Akakev. Akakev, who didn't have a good first corner. Crafty Inc, who hasn't just set a lap, he's on or out lap now. So we'll be on board or off board both for his first flying lap. And Takeaway King just hasn't set a lap yet. Unfortunate for Rambo though, right at the end of his lap, just clipped the curb at Stowe and just lost the back end. He was on for a pretty good lap though. It was purple sector 2. Yellow flags in sector 1. I think it's nope. We're all good now. We're on the Hamilton Straight with Crafty Inc right now. His teammate I think is just behind him. There we go. That's Coda, who's 1.6 seconds off the leader. Yes, it is the leader, and he's let his teammate pass. Are they on a flying lap? I think they might be. Haven't invalidated the lap yet. It doesn't set a purple sector 2. I think it's just a green sector 2. Can't unfortunately see. Again, we'll be on board with Crafty Inc. Akakev is out for an outlap right now, and then we'll set his first flying lap. Hopefully he doesn't spin it at the first corner. I've just jinxed it, most likely. Crafty Inc.'s teammate is up in 10th position right now. I think we've just gained a couple positions as we're on board with Crafty Inc. right now, who starts their flying lap. As we're coming into farm, likely a little bit. Yellow flags in sector 3. It's for an Aston Martin who's on route. Never mind then. Yellow flags are gone. Yellow flags in sector 3 again. It's for an Aston Martin again. I think we've spun at Stowe, or they're just stopping until the half go, I think. Yellow flags in sector 2. It's for Goda, who's running out of fuel maybe. As we're going into Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel. Good exit of Chapel, just getting the curb a little bit, that's what you want. On the hangar straight, yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. Unfortunately for this game, there's no red flags in this game. Hopefully that's the thing in the second instance. Hopefully that's the thing in F1 2022. But yellow flags in sector 3 as we come round the last corner with Crafty Inc. Across the line and go up into 11th place, just behind his teammate. The one didn't see the time. On board with Akakev, who also hasn't set a time. We're just coming into the last set of corners. As we come into broadcast view, but yeah, there we go. As we cross the line to set a 1:30.261, and that's 3 seconds off the leader. Almost 3.5 seconds off the leader, and that just leaves Rambo in the dust. Who hasn't set a good proper lap yet. Yellow flags in sector 1. It's for an Aston Martin who may be running out of fuel. No, never mind. It's for another Aston Martin who also may be running out of fuel. Let's go check. Yes, they are running out of fuel. As you can see, they're putting down full throttle, but they're not getting any more speed than they should. Is it the other Aston Martin as well? No, they're just going slow. Let's go back to Rambo right now, who is on the hangar straight, just soon about to start their first flying good flying lap. As they hits the curb, nicely done. Just the curb again. Coming into the last set of corners. Yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. As we come around the last one of the set, F1ABEEZ Rambo's first flying lap. Yellow flags in sector 1, 2 and 3, now it's just sector 2. Good first couple of corners as we come into farm. Gets the curb nicely done. F1ABEEZ Rambo seems a bit glitchy right now. I think that might just be lag. But we're coming on to the Wellington Straight now. Doesn't open DRS. But Seb's MB retires from the session unexpectedly. Yeah. Still watching F1ABEEZ Rambo right now, who's on for a lap that's who clips the grass a little bit and clips the corner. That is lap done. This is unlike Rambo. I have seen his pace before, and it does seem to be good, but yeah, this doesn't seem to have it during this qualifying. Takeaway King is the only person that hasn't set a lap yet. They're in the pits, maybe waiting for just the last, like, couple of minutes. We are in the last couple of minutes though. Yellow flags in sector 1, what was that? OG Plays retires from the session. I think that was a bit of debris. I think he crashed right at the pits exit. I think that's what we just saw. I could be wrong though. Yellow flags in sector 1 and 3. We're on with Coda right now. It's about to set what they think, what they hope will be a good lap to get them maybe up to the top 5. Yellow flags in sector 3 as we come around the first corner. Gets the curb, gets the curb, gets the curb again. That's very good. We're into farm. A bit slow, gets the curb. Why am I keep saying gets the curb? Good exit, could be a bit better. Onto the Wellington Straight. Coming into Brooklyn's now, you need to get the line perfect. Not as good as he would hope. Takes the wide line, that's very good. And gets the curb, nicely done. Keeps it in the track limits. Could take it a bit tighter coming into the Hamilton Straight. As you come into Cops. And nicely done. Now here's the tricky section into Maggots and Beckett's, and then Chapel. And that was okay. Could have taken a bit less grass there. Yellow, purple sector 2. Nicely done, Coda. Now just needs to not muck them up. Very good out of Stowe. Into the last set of corners. Gets the curb nicely done. Nice. Goes wide and invalidates the lap. That could have been a very good lap. Unfortunate for Coda. But his teammate on the other hand is just coming out of Cops and is on for a pretty good lap. Maggots and Beckett's. Round shifts nicely done. Doesn't take as much curb, doesn't take as much grass as his teammates. Doesn't get a purple sector 2 though. The yellow flags in sector 1, I think it's no, they're gone now. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the session. OG Plays has left the session. Coming to the last set of corners. We're on for, and he spins! He spins it just on the second last corner. Oh, sorry, Crafty Inc. Oh, that's... And that is his qualifying over because he can't set another good lap on those set tyres because of the grass all over them. And he's also just spun it at the first corner anyway, so that is definitely his qualifying over. Yellow flags to sector 2, still on the teammate that we need to be my Limo, what on board with an Aston Martin, and he invalidates his lap. So, got everyone except Takeaway King Oh, I remember Takeaway King left the section, that's why. He'll flash the sector 3. Watson on for maybe a pretty good lap. Doesn't set purple sector 2, he goes 2 tenths faster than his other time. He is 9 tenths off the pace of Jumbo Brooks, who sets a benchmark of a 126.762. He's been there for most likely about 15 minutes now. As we come around the last corner, and he goes up into 7th with a 127.575. Let's go on board with Jumbo Brooks right now, who is on a flying lap. And goes 0.012 slower than his other time. Come out Brookins and Lassie Crack sets the fastest time of 126.697, and that is 0.065 seconds faster than Johnson Wood's time. Josh Danaway is retired from the session. Just coming out of Chapel right now onto the hangar straight. Coda, Crafty Inc, Akakev and Takeaway King and Rambo. Rambo comes up into P3, just shy of 2 tenths of Drum Zero Boots' time. And Drum Zero Boots comes into the pits, so he feels like his time was not good enough, and he'll be starting from P2 on the grids. Let's go on board with the AlphaTara right now as we come into the last set of corners. 60 hertz. Oh, that's dropped something. Don't worry about it, and it brakes right at the line. And I think, yep, that is qualifying over. And that's qualifying over. So Lassie Crack will be starting from pole position on the front. On the front we'll have Lassie Crack, and the second one we'll have Rambo and Just Anime. Okay, so the grid lineup for tomorrow is Lassie Crack, Drum Zero Boots, F1ABEEZ Rambo, Just Anime, The Matty, GN Sully, 60 Hertz, Wolf, Watson, Coda, Mylemio, Crafty Inc, Sebs, OG Plays, Akakev, and Takeaway King, who's not doing the race. Okay, so here we are at Silverstone. We have an 18 corner track with, I think it's 26 laps that we're doing. The fastest lap ever is held by no, it's not. It's held by Michael Schumacher of a 187.39. And we are about to start the formation lap. A lot of people have left the session, maybe just to rehabilitate words. The game might have crashed. That was an Alpine. Was it an Alpine? I don't think it was. Okay, we have people spinning all over the place. This is the formation lap. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we have had so many people just spin out of literally nowhere. Let's go up to Lassie Crack. They are in the Alpine. And they'll be starting for pole position. So people trying to one up their tires, except from 60 Hertz, who's been disqualified from the formation lap. They will start the race though. Am I in a session with? I don't think I'm supposed to be in a session. Everybody's left the session. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I am actually going to leave the session because I think everybody has left the session. Give us a second, I'm just finding out what's going on. Okay, yeah, we're restarting for some reason. Just quickly. Oh, damn. Sorry, my mic just glitched out there. Give us a second. Oh, there we go. Never mind. There, this is joining back into the session now. I don't really know what happened. I think the game might have just randomly glitched out. But, we are back. We are back. I think my dad was calling me about a minute ago, but I don't actually know what he was saying. So we're just gonna leave it for about a minute, and I think we'll probably be starting at 1:45. So, yeah. Okay, so we are starting in 5 seconds, and let's get to it. Okay, so 26 laps of the... I need to get this right now, because I mucked it up the first time. Okay, so here we are on the grid. No, I'm not on the grid yet, but these people that are racing are on the grid. The Silverstone's track concludes of 18 corners and a 26 lap race. Every single corner on this track is named after an F1 legend, even the straights. And we have got a 15 car grid today / tonight. And we'll be starting off with the formation lap in 25 seconds. So let's get straight to it. I did it. I didn't muck it up this time. Okay, so here we are on the grid for the formation lap, and here we go. Lassie Crack is starting from pole position with Room 0 Boots in second place, F1ABEEZ Rambo in third, and Just Anime in fourth. The Matty is starting from fifth position, GN Sully is starting from sixth, 60Hz is starting from seventh, thank you for the invite, 60Hz. Geo Wolf is starting from 8th, Watson R6 is starting from 9th, Coda is starting from 10th, Mylemo is starting from 11th, Crafty Inc. is starting from 12th, Sebs is starting from 13th, OG Plays is starting from 14th, and Akikev is starting from 15th. So we'll be off board with Lassie Crack at the start of the Grand Prix, and hopefully the predicted pit stop strategy from lap 11 to 13, the soft runners will go on to the mediums, and from lap 11 to 13 the soft runners will go on to the hards. Let's quickly get the things up. Sorry. The tyres that everyone is on, we've got Lassie Crack, Drum 0 Boots, F1ABEEZ Rambo, Just Anime, The Matty, GN Sully, Watson, Coda, Crafty Inc. and OG Plays that are on the soft compounded tyre, 60Hz, Geo Wolf, Mylemo, Sebs and Akikev are on the medium compound of tyre. Hopefully all of the drivers have got their tyres up to temperature and their brakes are not on fire. Everyone is almost at the grids. We're just getting into the grid slots. And that is everyone. Hang on. Wait. That's everyone in their grid position. So, here we go for 26 laps of the... 26 laps of the... Here we go for 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the British Grand Prix. 26 laps is underway. Dribs Your Boots gets past Lassie Crack at the first corner. And there's virtual safety car already. Crafty Inc. is out of the Grand Prix. I don't know what happened. I think he might have just spun and hit a wall. But that was a mega start for Drum 0 Boots. Well done. Virtual safety car is out on the Wellington straight. Drum 0 Boots is leading the Grand Prix. Lassie Crack into third, and the predicted pit stop strategy I've already read out. Whew. Wow, that's a mega start for Drum 0 Boots though, wasn't it? we were on board with Lassie Crack, which I didn't mean to do because I was waiting for the lights to go out. And Watson gets a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with 60 Hertz. Just coming onto the hangar straight right now. The virtual safety car is still out. And we're just coming into stone out. It was a very good start, and Crafted Inc. has left the session, maybe out of rage. I think the virtual safety car is now ending. There we go. Rambo gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Watson gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Drim Zero Boots gets the fastest lap of a 1:47.053, and he's got a 9/10th gap lead. Yellow flags in sector 1, and we're good. Now let's go on board with Drim Zero Boots and let's see the gap behind. It's pretty big, but when you see 1 second from an F1 car, it's not that big. It's big visually. That's what I'm going to say. And Rambo falling back about 2 seconds behind Lassie Crack now. GN Sully is 5/10 behind Rambo, so he could be trying to put some pressure on Rambo right now. It looks like he might have the pace because he's gaining, but through Cops there doesn't look like he's gaining much. Needed a bit here, I'm just shouting too much. How does Crofty and Martin Brundle do that? Drim Zero Boots pits. He is pitting, maybe out of wing damage, I'm not sure, or he could just be coming onto the hard combine of tyre, but I don't know why he is pitting. He'll be going down to last position, maybe, I think. Oh no, he got a drive-through penalty. That's what he's doing. How did he get a drive-through penalty? So we do have a few people with penalties, so let's quickly have a look at the people with penalties. Lassie Crack is up into the lead of the Grand Prix again. 1.4 separate him and Rambo. As I said, let's look at the penalties. So we've got Rambo and the Massey both have drive-through penalties, and Watson has a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I need it off the screen. Rambo not gaining as much as he would want to, coming into Maggots and Beckett's. The gap's now down to 1.7 now. Seb's not having a good Grand Prix from the end of the virtual safety car. He's now 19 seconds down off of Drim Zero Boots. He was 30 seconds just before 60 Hertz gets the fastest lap, but he was 30 seconds down just before Drim Zero Boots did his drive-through penalty. But he has Watson all over his behind as Watson activates DRS. Is he going to go for a dive down into stone? No, he's not. But he is going to try and stay behind or ahead of Seb's right now. Gap's now down to 32 seconds. Let's have a look at the gap to the leader. It's 42 seconds right now. As Watson will hopefully be trying to get the move done on the Wellington Straight. Doesn't have a good exit coming out of Farm, but He activates DRS all the way down the straight, doesn't use his DRS. Is he going to make her die? No, he's not. Let's get away from it. But he does get a good exit out of Brooklands and coming into Luffield. I don't know the name of this corner because I kind of forgot it, but we're on the Hamilton Straight now with Watson. If we quickly have a look at Lassie Crick, he's just crossing the finish line. He sits the fastest lap on 1:29.784. Has the been done yet? No, it hasn't. Let's keep on board with Watson right now as they're at Maggots and Burkitts. Oh, doesn't get a good exit, but does activate DRS. Nice. And no, it deactivates DRS. I don't know why. He's not using any of his DRS either. He does, remember, have a 5-second time penalty. F1ABEEZ Rambo, I've just realised, uses drive-through penalty as did the Matty. Watson's still behind Seb's right now. I think it's 5 tenths now that separate the two. Let's quickly check. It's now just over 5 tenths as he activates DRS and doesn't use any of his DRS down the straight. I don't know why he's doing that. Is he just trying to save DRS? But he's exactly 100% now, so I don't know why he's not using any of his DRS. Is it that off the screen? Gap's now down to 4 tenths as 60 Hz is trying to gain on Lassie Crick, but I don't think he has a pace, otherwise, you see Watson go off the track there. That probably is a warning. The gap's now down to just over 2 tenths. And doesn't have a good exit out of Maggots, or Beckett's, sorry. And Seb's is basically just getting away with this right now. Kev gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Seb's goes off the track, that's most likely a warning as well. As we come into the last couple of corners. Not a good exit out of one of the corners. The gap's now to 5.5 tenths between Sebs and Watson. These two have been going at it since probably the start of the virtual safety car. That's the end, sorry. And I think they might have had a tussle just at the end because that's why they're like so far back. Watson activating DRS now, all down the straight. Doesn't get a good exit out of Brooklands and leaves Sebs to just get on with the race. The gap's now over a second, so if he keeps this up then he won't get DRS down the hangar straight. OG Plays gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He's up in 6th position right now. Let's go up and see Lassie Crick. How is he doing? He's at Farm. Yeah, he is. And he's just about to come onto the Wellington Straights. So, and that's F1ABEEZ Rambo, who is in the pits right now. Is there any wing damage? I'm not sure, but we will see if he needs to change his wing. Let's go on board with him. No, he doesn't need to change his wing, so I think it's just going to need to combine a tyre. Will he go to the end on those tyres, or will he need to pit again? Guess we'll find out. But Trimzio boots up into 10th position. Now Lassie Crick gets a 3-second time penalty. The leader of the Grand Prix gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and those are yellow flags in sector 2. I think it's for McLaren, who's out of the Grand Prix. I think they spun and hit the barrier, and that's the safety car out right now. I think Coda spun at Cops. They might have hit the curb and out of the Grand Prix, and that's both McLarens not getting points. And that's Lassie Crick coming into the pits now, and you can't. And that's Lassie Crick at a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, yeah. Let's go on board with Lassie Crack for his pit stop. And he goes onto the medium compounded tyre. Doesn't use his 5-second time penalty. And he's down into second place now. 60 Hertz is just as he got up yet. No, the safety car is on the Wellington straight and he is caught up now. Most of the field is out on the is out in the pits now. Sebs gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Excuse me a second. Okay. So we've still got the Matty, Watson and Sebs that are in the pits now. Watson using his 5-second time, 3-second or 5-second time penalty, and that's him on the hard compounded tyre. So he's definitely going straight to the end on those compounded tyres. Let's just quickly have a look at the tyres that everyone's on. Let's also go to 60 Hertz. So we've got 60 Hertz, Lassie Crack, Akakev, GN Sully, OG Plays, Miley Emerald, Just Anime. Wait, the 60 Hertz, Lassie Crack, Akakev, GN Sully, OG Plays, Just Anime, Drimfield Boots, Rambo, the Matty, and Sebs all on the medium compounded tyre. Miley Emerald and Joe Wolf, both on the soft compounded tyre, and Watson feels like he should just go straight to the end on those hard compounded tyre. I don't think that's what you should be doing. 60 Hertz to rev up your engine like that could. What? Why am I talking about tyre wear in a Grand Prix? In an online Grand Prix? This is. I'm stupid. Is he going to dive the safety car at this corner? Watson gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. How? Why? Why is he in the pit lane? Is he changing his tyres to go into their softs or mediums? I guess we'll see. He is going on to softs. Okay, so he will definitely need to pit again because he can't make it 20 laps. More than 20 laps on the not 20 laps. Can't make it 17 laps on the soft compounded tyre because you know they'll be dead. The safety car is at Cops right now. And that's Watson just coming out of the pits. He's just coming onto the Wellington straight now. So that's a bit of ground to make up. So hopefully he can do it when the safety car comes in. That's the safety car coming in this lap. I guess we'll see. I think it's right now, we'll see. Or just it's still, I'm not sure. I don't think it's coming in this lap, so Watson does have time to catch up. So it's not coming in this lap. It will definitely be coming in on lap 10. So Watson will be catching up to Sebs. And Watson will be on fresher and faster tyres, so he'll probably have a lot more pace than Sebs right now, so that will definitely be good. 60 Hertz has left the session. The leader of the Grand Prix is not in the race. That doesn't make sense, but it does in my head. Okay. Is Lassie Crack is trying to catch up to 60 Hertz. Mega racing going on right now. That speeds up to 103 miles an hour. Weaving on the straight, how dare you do that? That's a 5-second time penalty. Oh my god, massive speeds of up to 900. Massive speeds of up to 120 miles an hour. That's so fast. Aka kept gaining and gaining and gaining on Lassie Crack. Lassie Crack goes inside of 60 Hertz and it stopped this. The race control says safety car is in this lap and will be getting underway. Since 60 Hertz isn't actually in the Grand Prix right now, he will be passed by most likely everyone. So let's get to it. The 60 Hertz has joined back into the session right at the end of the safety car. Will he be able to get control back of his car right before he gets the Grand Prix up and going? And Lassie Crack makes an illegal overtake. That was definitely an illegal overtake, but Akikev dives on Lassie Crack right in the front corner, but he's fighting back. OG Plays, what is OG Plays doing? And Lassie Crack has spun. Milemo. What have I just seen? Milemo and OG Plays. Lassie Crack got 10-second time penalty for warnings. For corner cut, sorry. What was that? That was Dual Will making the dive on Akikev. OG Plays just randomly just cut far completely. And is into the lead of Grand Prix. Jill Wolf is into second from, I think it was fourth on the fourth just after the safety car restart. And that is Lassie Crack because of the spin that he had. Oh, hello! Jill Wolf gets the 3-second time penalty of Sebs spins at just the start of Magazine Beckett, and that's me. Lemon got a 3-second time penalty. Oh, who was that? That was Rambo. Rambo retires from the session. Oh, we just got that. I think that's just at the end of Chapel. He just comes on to the. Oh, that is sad. That is Rambo out of the Grand Prix and not getting any points. Watson, Sebs I think in the pits. Let's go. Oh, the safety car now. That's why. Okay. I didn't see that. OG Plays shouldn't, in my opinion, shouldn't be in the lead of the Grand Prix. And he only has a 3-second. He only has a 3-second time penalty. I think the cut at Farm to get into the lead of the Grand Prix was more than 3 seconds. Worth more than 3 seconds. And he's caught up to the safety car. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at the penalties that everyone has. We've got OG Wolf that's got OG Plays and Wolf and Akikev and Sebs and Watson all have 3-second time penalties. Mia Lemo's got 13 seconds worth of penalties, and so have Lassie Crack 13 seconds of penalties. Because if I move it, then I need to move it back and back and back, and I keep forgetting where I have it. So let's have a better safety car restart than what we had last time. When the safety car restart gets underway. Quickly see what's going on in the Discord. nothing. Got a lot of people joining and leaving. OG Please is not in the session right now. Someone's got a 5-second time. I think that was OG Please. Oh, hello. Geo Wolf illegally overtakes, but there we go. We've got massive racing right now. Speeds up to 55 miles an hour. Wow! Lemo's in the pits. Is he using? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. He's going on to soft compounded tyre. And Lassie Crack is also in the pits. And he's also going to the soft compounded tyre. So they think that they are going to the end on those tyres. And it gets all laid out. Oh my god, that's really loud, isn't it? OG Please leads this Grand Prix, but is also not in the session at the second. Geo Wolf is eager to get into first place right now. Safety car is out because Rambo had spun it. It might have been a spin. Just at the exit of Chapel onto the Hangar Straight. We've got Lassie Crack, who's trying to catch up to the safety car pack right now. They might be coming in this lap. I am not sure. Okay, so we've seen Lassie Crack come into the pits 3 times at the second. Who was leading the Grand Prix for a couple of laps and started on pole position, but seems to not be having a good race as they're in last position right now. P12. His car is in this lap. Pardon me, sorry. Watson has been in the pits 4 times, and sorry, that was a really bad butt. I'm sorry. OG Please still not in the session, but he's leading the Grand Prix. It's AI that's driving for him right now. And I guess we'll watch Geo Wolf because he will be leading the Grand Prix. Right. No. Geo Wolf leads the Grand Prix from lap 14, sorry. A bit of contact there from the Williams and the Haas, and a bit of contact from the Haas and the Red Bull. Yellow flags in sector 1, I think it's for the other Haas, and Watson didn't have a good exit off farm, going on to the last attack for 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Everything's fine. Just Enemy and Akakev were side by side, and now Mia Level gets past Akakev and trying to catch up Just Enemy now. The Matty gets past OG Plays, so does 60 Hertz. And let's go over 60 Hertz right now because it's very, very close. The Matty gets a 3-second time penalty with multiple warnings. That was a corner cut at, I think it was just Maggots. And gaining 60 Hertz is side by side with the Matty right now as he goes round the outside of the Matty at Stowe. But is the Matty going to try and fight back? No, he isn't. And Geo Wolf gets the fastest lap of 129.736. Yellow flags in sector 3 for Watson. Let's go see what's happened. I think I've just spun. Geo Wolf leads the Grand Prix from 2.5 seconds to G and Sully. Dream Zero Boots, who started P2 in this Grand Prix, is 6/10 behind Jen Sully in 3rd position. Lassie Crack gets past Just Anime on the Wellington Straights, and Me Lemo is... Oh, there it is, 60 hertz. And 60 hertz is trying to catch up to Dream Zero Boots, and he's doing a good job of it. The gap's now down to 5.5 tenths. If he keeps this going, then he will get past Dream Zero Boots. Looks like there might be a bit of lag though. Just Anime gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And 60 hertz not activating their ERS down the hanger straight. GN Sully is under pressure from Dream Zero Boots. There goes. 3 jumps out of Jen. 60 hertz gets so 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We did just see that as we were on board with them. Shall we go on with a DRS activated? Let's go on board with Dream Zero Boots, because he will be trying to make the move on GN Sully as we get out of farm on onto the Wellington Straight. Here we go, DRS activated now. GN Sully just kind of left in the dust with no DRS. Will he make the dive? Yes, he will. Into Brooklands. That was a nice move. 60 hertz going to try and make the move. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yellow flags in sector 1 and 2. Don't know who it's for, but it's for someone. 60 hertz making the move. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. Looks like he was going to do a Hamilton of Verstappen at Cops. As we come round to Maggots and Beckett's and Chapel onto the Hanger Straights. Loses a bit of time there. GN Sully gets DRS on Dream Zero Boots. Let's watch this right now. He's going to go around the outside at Stoll and gets the move done just before Stoll. And we've got 60 hertz who's trying to hook a move on Dream Zero Boots. Is he going to go down the outside? Yes, he is. There was a bit of contact there. And that is probably most likely wing damage for 60 hertz as he clips Dream Zero Boots quite heavily. Akikev gets a 3 to 5 second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And 60 hertz definitely struggling with a bit of lag. But we have seen Joe Wolf, who is still in the lead of the Grand Prix. I am clicking the wrong buttons. Let's watch this. Dream Zero Boots is going to make the move on GN Sully. Is he? No, he isn't. But Dream Zero Boots and 60 hertz and Dream Zero Boots hits the button. No, doesn't hit the barrier. But he was so close to Dream Zero Boots spins just at the exit of Brooklands. I think there might be been a bit of contact between 60 hertz and Dream Zero Boots. But GN Sully is feeling the pressure right now from 60 hertz. What's he doing is time penalty for multiple warnings. As we come back to Beckett's and Chapel, on the brake a little bit so he doesn't crash into GN Sully. Gets DRS, and is he going to make the move? Yes, he definitely will activate the ERS and DRS. And just leaves GN Sully in the dust and gets the move done. 60 hertz is up into 2nd position, and GN Sully is into 3rd. But Milemo is right behind GN Sully, so he is joining the party now. Wow, this is a definite fight. Milemo gets the fastest lap of 129.054 and is trying to make the move on GN Sully now. Coming into the farm, doesn't do anything there. But he's going to get DRS on GN Sully, but GN Sully is going to get DRS on 60 hertz. As we come into Wellington Straight, doesn't get a good exit. And that was... yeah. Milemo is trying to catch up, and he is catching up to GN Sully, activating ERS. goes round the corner that leads onto the Hamilton straight into Cops. Takes the curve, nicely done. Into Maggots and Beckett's. And he's going to get DRS on Gian Sully, but looks like gets past Gian Sully, and Milemo is up into the podium position. Gian Sully is into 4th now, and just over a second separates Milemo and 60 Hertz. So, and it's over 5.5 tenths now. That's 6 Hertz, it's fastest lap of 129.023. And Lassie Crack is the fastest lap of 128.952, and those yellow flags in sector 2, I think it's for both the Hasses. Oh my goodness me! Akakev does not have a wing. I think he might have spun, and he just cuts the corner. Nicely done. Akakev does not have a wing and will be pitting this lap, definitely, most likely. And losing that time. I think he might have spun at Cops and brakes and doesn't get a fast second time, so nicely done. Let's go back up and see Milemo. 6 Hertz goes to 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that is him got 6 seconds now. Yes it is, but Milemo has 13 seconds. I forgot that. Let's just quickly have a look at the penalties that anyone has. Joe Wilk has 6 seconds of penalties. 60 Hertz has got 6 seconds as well. Milemo has 13 seconds. The Matty has 3 seconds. Lassie Crack has got 16 seconds. Oh, almost spinning it there. Milemo. Lassie Crack has got 16 seconds penalties. Sebs has 6 seconds. Just Anime's got 3 seconds penalties. Drimtio Brits has got no penalties whatsoever. Nicely done to him. OG Plays has got 8 seconds. Watson has got 6 seconds, and Akakev has got 3 seconds worth of penalties. Let's go and see Joe Wolf. He is not feeling any pressure whatsoever. Akakev gets a 3 second time penalty. Yeah, he's not feeling any pressure whatsoever from 60 Hertz, but 60 Hertz does seem to be catching up a little bit, so to step up the pace a little bit, Joe Wolf. Milemo gets a 3 second time penalty. That is him up to, is it 19 seconds now? Might be nearing disqualification. No, it's just 16 seconds now. But maybe nearing disqualification if he doesn't stop going off the track. Last day Crack. Not been having a good Grand Prix. Started in pole. Was at last at one point in the Grand Prix, and now he's in 5th with 16 seconds plus of penalties. But 60 Hertz is now under a second. He's now over a second, but he was under a second, and he is now under a second. So let's go on board with him. Is he getting DRS? No, he isn't. The yellow flag's in sector 1. It's for an Aston Martin of Lassie. There's not Aston Martin. It's Lassie Crack, who has got another 10 second time penalty. He's got 20 seconds, and he's spun again. He's got 20 seconds, and he's retired. He is manually retired from the Grand Prix, and that's his race over. Watson, 43 seconds behind Dream Zero Boots, 60 Hertz. I think Joe Wolf should be feeling the pressure now, because 60 Hertz has got DRS now. He's under a second, and he's gaining. They both get 6 seconds worth of penalties. Just at, just Anime has got another 3-second time penalty. As they come around the last couple of corners, we know that 60Hz has got a little bit of lag issues, so we don't know what could happen with him. Akakev still hasn't passed Lassie Crack yet, but and Lassie Crack has left the session. Will the move get done on the Wellington straight? I guess we'll just find out. Joe Wolf, is he activating the RS? No, he isn't, nor is 60Hz. The gap's now down to 2/10 on the dot, and Akakev finally passes Lassie Crack. So yes, 60Hz. No, not 60Hz. Akakev has been lapped. Let's quickly have a look at let's have a look at gaps leader. 59 seconds separate OG of more, just a minute now separate OG plays and the leader. But 60Hz is yellow flag is 62. I think it's for Haas, who's spun. But a virtual safety car. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. 60Hz was about to make the move on Mia level, but can't get the move done because the virtual safety car just went out as he was about to make the move. That is sad. That is very sad. 3 laps left in this Grand Prix. Wow, time has gone fast. Akakev gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And I do need the toilet, so I will hopefully be back by the end of the virtual safety car. Okay, I am back. We're still on board with 60Hz right now, who has got a 1.5-second gap lead. Gian Sully has 2.3 seconds to go to try and catch up to me level, who doesn't actually have any penalties, so is on board to actually win this Grand Prix. No, 2 seconds to the leader, so he is definitely on board to win this Grand Prix. Just I know he gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the building. We're on lap 24 now. Yellow flag's in sector 3. I don't know who it's for. I think it's for Red Bull. Is it? Just Anime's out of the Grand Prix. Yellow flag's in sector 2 and 3. There's Watson or Akakev. I think it's Akakev who's causing the first one. Just Anime is causing the second one because he is retired in the pit lane. And that's Joe Wolf. Got no chance of winning this Grand Prix now. Gian Sully. Let's see what he's doing. So, the 2 Red Bulls are in 4th and 5th. Not much to say. Gian Sully in the Williams is just over a second to get DRS on Mia Lemo, but Mia Lemo is 1.5 seconds to get DRS on 60Hz on the Wellington straight. 60Hz sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. So, like I said, both Mia Lemo and 60 Hertz. Oh, Mia Lemo has a 16-second time penalty. I forgot about that. I thought it was Leo Wolf. I'm getting mixed up. Gian Sully is, still definitely on to win this Grand Prix if he keeps this pace up and doesn't go under 6 seconds of 60 Hertz, because 60 Hertz has got that 6-second time penalty. But oh my gosh, pulled the wire from my Alexa, and it's just landed on my left head, not my left head, sorry, my left headphone thing. I'm fine. On board with 60 Hertz right now. The gap to Gian Sully and 60 Hertz is 3.3 seconds. And Gian Sully is on the medium compounded tyre, and 60 Hertz is on the soft compounded tyre, but Sully has done 16 laps on those mediums, and 60 Hertz has done 12 laps on the soft. Sebs gets a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings as we enter onto the last lap of the Grand Prix. Not for Akakev though, is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry. Mia Lemo has no chance of winning this Grand Prix now with a 16-second time penalty. It'll probably put him down where Dream Zero Boots is. But Gian Sully, if he keeps the pace like this, then he will win the Grand Prix, and 60 Hertz will come in second. The Matty, if he can catch up quite a lot, never mind he has a penalty. Let's see what type of penalty he has. He has a 3-second time penalty. If Dream Zero Boots can get any further than 5 seconds, nah, never mind. Q Wolf sets the fastest lap of a 1:28.251. And let's go back on later. Still 3.7 seconds as we come to Stowe. And 60 Hertz has been battling all race to get at least first position, but he crosses the line in first, but he won't be getting that first place. It will be Gian Sully who wins the Grand Prix. Bilemo in third right now, the Matty in second. 60 Hertz is falling down the order. Seb's yet to cross the line, he's about to cross the line, and he will, I think that is 60 Hertz is done in P5 now. Geo Wolf is yet to cross the line, as is Watson, OG Plays, and Akakev. Akakev is on the Hanger Straits, OG Plays is at Cops, and Watson is at Maggots and Beckett's. Geo Wolf is coming around the last corner to set the fastest lap of 1:27.846. Nicely done. Simply lovely. Akakev has another 5-second time penalty for unserved penalty. So he has crossed the line. Watson has got a 9-second time penalty and will finish. No, he won't. Never mind. So that is the end of the Grand Prix. I'm going to mute my mic and I will see you in about a minute because I need to call out the rest of the stuff. Actually, I'm going to say this now. So if you enjoyed watching that Grand Prix and you want to participate in the Grand Prix, then you can join the F1ABEEZ Discord, and that is in the bio of F1ABEEZ Twitch, and you can also Google F1ABEEZ to just join that way if you want. we have 5 different tiers. We've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier mixed. That happens for all drivers if they want to race just all together. In tier, we have the times for all tiers is on the banner for the Twitch. And here we go. So GN Sully wins the Grand Prix, and the Matty finishes in second. Dream Zero Brutes finishes in third. Mia Lemo finishes in fourth. 60Hz finishes in fifth. Sebs finishes in sixth. Joe Wolf finishes in seventh. Watson finishes in eighth. OG Plays finishes in ninth. Akikev finishes in 10th. Just Anime finishes in 11th. Lassie Crack finishes in 12th. Rambo unfinishing the Grand Prix as Lassie Crack and Just Anime, sorry. Coda not finishing the Grand Prix either than Crafty Inc., who didn't make it past the first lap. So, as I said, if you want to join F1ABEEZ, then you can if you want. The link is in the bio, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!